What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we got a carbon cleaning for the valves we're going to be doing on the brand new motor that we picked up. I can show you guys right now. If you guys look, I already poured the fluid in cylinder 1 and cylinder number 3 right there. So now we're going to clean it. I got to move that hose out the way, but still be able to get it. Just want to scrub around. Make sure you get everything out of it. All that nasty, gunky stuff, you want it out. And I say they have the walnut blast that you guys could purchase to do this, which is really easy and straightforward that you guys could use. So I'm just doing it the manual way because I don't have time to go order a walnut blast and wait for it. So I'm just manually cleaning it.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall, my love, if you feel like...
So let me give you guys a quick update real quick. We have just the valve cleaner just soaking inside the intake valve right now. So I kind of let the valve cleaner from Liquid Moly soaked into the intake for like 15 minutes just to weaken the carbon build-up material a little bit that was inside the port. I have to tear down the cylinder head to put new head gaskets, so you guys also get to see all those procedures. So we get back to you guys in 15 minutes. So when you're wiping them off, trying to clean off the fluid you use, which is the carbon valve cleaning fluid, when you're cleaning it, you could use a lint-free towel and just wipe the intake valve. Use a pick and get in there and wipe around the valve. That would help clean it so nicely. And spray brake clean on the rag and try to wipe the valve. That would help clean it. I will show you guys some pictures very soon. So you could go ahead and loosen the tensioner. Now you could go ahead and loosen the 13mm tensioner nut.
So far from a superstar, and my daydreams are killing me. Feel like I'm losing my mind.
So now just go ahead and remove the 10 cylinder head bolts. I already loosened them, as you guys seen with the breaker bar, with the sequence and everything. So now you can go ahead and remove the 10 cylinder head bolts. Mine were already loosened, so now I'm just using the impact to just get them out faster.
Superstar, and my daydreams are killing me.
Now you could go ahead and remove the cylinder
Alright,
head.
so we went ahead and got the top of the cylinder head off. We have it sitting on the floor right behind me. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this back up, put a brand new head gasket, clean off all the carbon buildup on top of the piston, and then
so dark and
So after the cylinder head was cleaned with the 3M pad, it's like plastic material. I used the shop towel with brake clean and I wiped down the cylinder head thoroughly. Gasket scraper, so now we can go ahead and scrape off the extra gasket residue that's on the cylinder head. Just scrape off the extra residue. You never want to take too much material off the cylinder head. I mean off the block, because then the cylinder head won't sit properly. So that pad I was using was a 3M. It was a really like plastic pretty much. It's pretty much plastic I was using, but it was getting it off pretty good, as you guys can see, because before the cylinder head was looking really nasty. Turn that on for me, the vacuum, while you at it.
if you guys look at the cylinder head, it's spot on clean. Also clean inside of the cylinder walls a little bit. Cleaned up everything. I'm gonna use a vacuum and blow the air out a little bit and blow the little particles inside and clean it some more before I put the cylinder head on. So this portion of the cylinder head also cleaned up this portion really well. So now we're gonna go ahead and mount it on in a few seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera and show you guys.
Okay guys, this is another part where you want to pay close attention. Make sure the gasket is indeed facing the right position. If not, you're going to have a engine with no compression and probably a leakage cylinder head with oil mixing. Go ahead and then lay the cylinder head on top of the block. There's 2 dowel pins, sleeves where the cylinder head should notch right into on the cylinder block. If not, then the cylinder head will not be installed properly. Make sure those dowel sleeves are inserted straight into the cylinder head, and then you should have the cylinder head installed correctly.
And by the way, guys, these are new cylinder head bolts. You never want to reuse the same old ones. For your own sake, please don't reuse them, guys. Put new cylinder head bolts inside of the engine. And there's one of the old bolts in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out with a magnet and put the right bolt in there. Okay guys, we went ahead and put the last bolt in there. So now we could go ahead, let's clean up this bolt we're gonna use, my head bolt. Just wipe that off. Now we could go ahead and tighten it.
don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
Power steering pump?
Yeah.
Then it's probably got a bad pump then. Yeah.
I'm outside.
We're gonna go ahead and take off the valve cover gasket. This is the, oh, we just dropped one. I think we dropped one. This way. These are very, very brittle. So if it's brittle, that means that the heat of the engine kind of destroy the gasket. So you just go ahead and kindly take it apart, take it off, and put the new gasket on. Really brittle, nasty material. stuff. Just pick it up with a flathead. On top of the tranny, that's more suitable. We dropped another one. Oh my goodness. I am just dropping all of them. Hopefully I can find them when I'm ready for them. So let's go ahead and get this gasket back on. It's right here. Look guys, it's right there. So everything is right on the screen. We can go ahead and follow.
Step from dying, my angels keep it at bay. Can't blame the people for trying. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let